Okay, huge movie fanatics coming to you in this very Thing-esque damn time of year, which is very cold and wintry outside, and I'm sick of it. So we're here to review Thing from Another World from I think, what was that?
I believe.
I saw that out of the corner of my eye. What'd you do?
I went like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, early 50s or something like that.
I think it was 51.
50 or 50?
51, 82.
It could have been
and then
40. It
2011.
might have even been 49, but it was somewhere around there, late 40s, early 50s, whatever. So Thing from Another World is kind of a classic movie. I saw it. I saw The Thing first, the remake, which in retrospect, as we go on through these movies, is more like The Thing is more like a sequel to the. I'll try to explain that later. I thought of it last night. The Thing, yeah, The Thing is like a sequel. The remake of The Thing is more like a sequel to The Thing because the prequel is like a. Anyway, it's confusing. Thing from Another World is. This is an extremely competent movie in that it's a very well-written movie as far as dialogue. The characters, how long has it been since you've seen it?
3 months.
Oh, okay. The characters, I just love the characters and the dialogue and all the. I can't believe how like smart and clever and cool the dialogue is. My biggest problem with the movie is the monster, which is the traditional 50s. Actually, it's just the very beginning of what's gonna eventually be the traditional 50s
He
monster.
looks like a carrot man.
Yeah, and this movie that I really love called Creature actually references back to this movie, and that's how this woman who ended up being the cashier in Inner Space, who was actually in Creature, said, I saw this movie where they put down a grid on the floor and they fried a carrot from another world. That's what she said. It was a carrot from another world, and so they referenced this movie in Inner Space, Creature. So where was I?
It was the monster was.
Oh yeah,
something.
50s. Yeah, that's my biggest problem with the movie. Like the movie holds up extremely remarkably well in all other aspects of it, but then it's just like the creature is just dumb 50s monster creature monster whatever, and that's my biggest problem with it. But you really can't hold that against it because that's what monsters were like then.
I think the monster looks fine. I have no problem with the monster. I saw this movie first.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I've actually seen them in order.
Oh, wow.
And
as they were made.
Yes. Not when they came out, though.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that. I have no problem with the look of the monster. That was all I had known, and I like that kind of like it has weird scaly spike things. It looks like sort of like thorns all over it. And, I thought the look was kind of cool. They were trying to do a Frankenstein thing, but not really. And
before I forget, some of the encounters with the monster is actually really cool, and even by today's standards, pretty cool. Like that shot where it's like, okay, it's coming close. The stuff that they do with the Geiger counter is fucking great. Like there's this one cool shot. This is when it goes all dark. It's really great because it's like the needle's at the top, and it's like, and the room's all dark inside or something. It's like backlit from the room outside, and there's this great other scene where the monsters, where they're like, the door's right here, and they open the door, and it's like, and it's just like completely out of nowhere. And there's this really cool bit where the guy takes a gun and he shoots the door, and it's gotta be real shooting. It looks so real, like the bullets. Oh, yeah. It looks like we're shooting real bullets into the door, because as he goes, he just goes like, and the bullet holes are exactly where they should be. So I mean, the actual effect stuff is really great in that one scene where I think it's the one that immediately the scene of like the needles to the top, and he comes in is when they set him on fire, and that's just like holy shit. I mean the set pieces and stuff are really great. Like I say.
Then there's visual brilliance with like the holding hands around, getting in the circle.
The first thing I ever saw of any of this movie, obviously, was Halloween. I didn't see this movie until I was in my 20s. So
I saw this movie before Halloween. Actually.
Wow! So I'd seen those parts, and I've heard those parts of the movie for years. It's like, holy cats.
Yeah, and the ice slab thing where they find the thing and stuff like that. Like those visual cues that they repeat throughout the subsequent
other movies.
Like those are great. It's very memorable. I'm gonna give the movie 3 stars. Like I think it's a good 50s monster movie. I mean, but that's what it is. It is a 50s monster movie. It didn't really have as much to say as like some of the other monster movies that I like Them or Godzilla or various other ones. But for what it is, it's fun and I like it.
I watched it fairly recently, but I kind of forgot it since. But like I say, the dialogue, some really, even by today's standards, really funny stuff. Like there's a thing where he's reading out of a manual and he's like, something dash 504 section 8 5 minus 4 plus 10, and he's like, what was the number of that? Oh, the guy goes, which one was that? And he reads off that whole number and he goes, oh, that one. And that's like really good humor. And the dialogue and the sense of humor and everything is really great for that. It holds up really well.
Yeah, I also like the thing burning into the
which is
the
classic, which
title.
is they do
and they've done that in both the others.
Yeah.
To various degrees of success. But anyway, yeah, this was 3 stars for my money. Spoiler alert, this is my favorite of the Thing movies.
It's your favorite of the Things.
Without question. So, yeah.
I'm trying to think of my stars. Yeah, I guess 3 stars. It'd be more if somehow they managed to step out of the 50s and would have made a cooler monster, but whatever. I'd say 3 stars for the Thing from Another World. You done?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.